Hi Virgos, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly drawn to this reading. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what's next in love for you, what's coming your way, even a confirmation of somebody that may be on your mind. So let's call in our spirit guides now. Let's see what we have. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you need us to know at this time? What is it that you want us to hear? I am listening for you now. I have feminine energy, divine feminine energy. I have unexpected. Okay, a little bit of sparkles coming in there, a bubbly, something unexpected. You have options. There's a lot of different keys out there. There's a lot of different people out there that it might not be any one person that you should be talking to right now. I have self-care. I'm taking care of myself. Beautiful. I have ascension. I'm going to put that with the self-care that, I'm kind of rising above it all. I also am coming in with you won't be an option, okay? That your divine feminine, this ascension, your higher self is saying, I won't be an option, okay? So there's a sense of defensiveness. Maybe there's somebody who is keeping their options open and you're not in agreement with that. And you're saying, you know what, if I'm not the only one, then maybe you need to move on. I have a transformation. I have divine timing. I have blocked off, putting somebody to the side. Okay, I get it. And I have messages. I have bought passion at the bottom of my deck. I'm going to go with this feeling of even unexpected passion. Let's go with that for a second. Okay, that this connection could have come into you. This connection could have come into you unexpectedly, and you have been, strong with working on yourself. You have been not taking, you don't want to be with just anybody. Okay. And it is a feeling of this passion. I'm attracted to you. But I feel like this is somebody's keeping their options open, like you're going back and forth with this person, and this person really isn't going down the path of, I only want to be with you. It's more of a, let's see. I don't want to put labels on it. I'm not sure what I want. Okay. So part of me feels like, even though I'm really excited about this person, what's going on the other side is kind of, I'm only going to allow it for a certain period of time. You don't expect to be in a committed relationship right from the beginning, but after a period of time, especially if you are being intimate with this person, you deserve to be the only person. You do. And if this person's saying, I don't want to put labels, no labels, I don't know. I feel like I want to say, what? What are you talking about? So I guess I want to be careful. There's a little bit of a red flag coming in with, how are they defining this connection? Like they can't define this connection. So I want to be careful with that. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 9 of Wands. I have a King of Cups. I have a 7 of Pentacles. And I have a Knight of Cups. So is this person, there's two things happening here with me. It's like, okay, this could be Prince Charming and I could really fall in love with this person. But is this person willing to put in the hard work? Are they willing to plant the seeds and make it work? Are they willing to put in the time? Okay. There's a part of me that says they have to prove to me that they are putting in the effort. Okay. Versus there's just this kind of natural fall into place of, I really enjoy being with you. Okay. That lasts for only so long. And then you have to fall back on that somebody's constantly putting in the effort, and that the things that we're doing today affect us in the future. Okay. So if you always have somebody who's saying, I don't know what I want, I don't know where I'm going, you don't have anything to rely on. And there's going to be a day that you wake up and you say, I don't have anything to show for this connection. I don't know where I stand with this person. I don't know what they want, other than now I'm in love with them and they've kept their options open. I don't want to be with anybody else, but they're not saying they don't want to be with anybody else. I'm just going to say, where do you stand? And it's confusing. And I think a lot of people get themselves in this situation because you have good intentions going into it. You think that, you know, if you're spending time with this person, eventually they're going to say, hey, I do want to be with you, and I only want to be with you. But I feel like I'm creeping along slowly, and I'm not necessarily creeping in that direction. I have a Page of Swords. I have a Sun. I have a Two of Swords. And I have a Ten of Swords. Okay, I got to tell you something. I have a feeling that somebody new is going to interrupt this connection and change your mind, because you could be dating somebody who isn't going anywhere. And Spirit says you're going to have to choose with somebody that's coming into your life that is either wants to start talking to you, is definitely interested in a new beginning, and they've got something better. I feel like you're going to have to choose. So it's I've been dating somebody. I don't know where I stand with this person. I don't really know if this person really wants a long-term connection. I have feelings for them. I care about them. I'm interested in them. But at the same time, I'm not getting the vibe that they are looking for something more. And in fact, they're keeping their options open, and I know it. So I got to tell you, you could be swept off your feet by something totally else. This is out of nowhere. Okay. So sometimes the person who is tying up all your energy is going to, lose out. They're going to lose out on you. And maybe they'll feel bad, but you're going to be the one that gets away. Spirit has something better, and the right one comes along. And that's how I want you to look at it. But sometimes somebody's tying up your energy. I just feel like I'm not going to be an option for somebody else. And Spirit's saying, yeah, you're not going to be an option. You're definitely going to, you're going to say no to that person. You're going to end it. I don't think it's been a long-term relationship. I feel like it's probably just started, and you're just to the stage where this person isn't giving you any indication as where it's headed. I have comparison. Comparing is unfair. Leave your behind and see your new love for who they are. I do feel like you're going to have a choice. Comparing both people, maybe it is a little unfair, but you're going to choose what's best for you. You're going to go with the person who looks like they really want to have a relationship. Being a victim, you feel helpless to change. You're not helpless. I think you're going to make a decision that I deserve better, and I'm going to go with somebody who wants to be in a relationship. So you're going to walk away from the person who's very tying up your energy. Yeah, you could like being with them. They could be good to you when you're with them, but they're not in it for the long run, and you know it. You just know that this person isn't going to commit to not only you, but maybe to no one. I have losing yourself. You feel lost in this partnership. It's okay to be yourself, have your own life. So maybe this person's been tying up too much of your time with what are they thinking, and what are they feeling, and where is it going, and where are we headed, and all that stuff. I'm too busy. Okay, so maybe you or your partner has been using excuses that we're busy. It's too risky. You feel like it's not worth the risk. Opening your heart is a risk worth taking. So you want to open up your heart to somebody, but you also want that person to open up their heart to you. So yeah, I'm willing to give it a try, but not if it's one-sided. There's a sense of it's one-sided. Spirit, please share with me this choice. 9 of Wands. Devil. Yeah, I think that you're going to realize that somebody who's just not talking about what it is that they want, that their intentions from day one were really, I only want to have a casual relationship, but I'm not going to say that out loud. I'm going to treat you well. I'm going to be good to you. I'm going to be romantic. I'm going to be kind. So their actions make you feel like they're falling for you, but their actions are manipulative in a way that it's also that they can seduce you as well. So you want to be careful with that. I have a 6 of Wands. And I have a Chariot. Someone is coming in very quickly to capture you. They're going to steal you away. They're going to not only steal you away, but show you that you want to go down a different path with them. So it's somebody that, are you keeping your options open, or did somebody, it's like you're dating people online and somebody new online is interested in you and you have a date with that person because you don't have a formal commitment with somebody else. You're not exclusive with somebody else. They've made that clear. And this person says, hey, I want to move it forward. I really like you. I really want to see where we can go. And I really want to spend more time with you. So yeah, I mean, it's a road, it's the road that you have to cross. You got to make a choice. Who's the person who really wants to be in a relationship? Spirit, please share with me. Mutual respect. Ensure mutual respect by valuing each other's opinions, boundaries, communicate openly about your needs, respecting each other. Respecting each other starts with, I'm not going to be one of many. I would say that you deserve more than that. So you're not an option is how we started this relationship. An eternal connection. Honor the deep connection with your partner by creating rituals that celebrate your love and share daily affirmations with each other. Express gratitude, strengthen this bond. And then I have a joyful togetherness. Infuse joy into the relationship by laughter, creating happy memories. There's a part of me that's saying the person who makes you feel like you're not the only one, you don't ever feel special. And we fall in love with people because of how they make you feel. So you could be saying to yourself, well, I don't know where I stand with this person, and I don't really know where we're headed, but I do know that I enjoy being with them, and I'm hoping for more. But you keep hoping for more, and the more never comes. So that's what I'm talking about. And then somebody else comes along and they have more to offer. Okay, so the time to choose. It's door A, door B. Door A is the person who isn't available emotionally, and door number 2 or B is the person who wants a relationship and is available. So time to choose, which door will you choose? So sometimes it's a hard choice. It really is. It's Spirit's way of saying what's best for you. I think that we have to look at that today. I think that we have to look at things clearly. I think we have to say to our future selves and our higher self, what is it that you have for us? Let's get some final messages, Spirit, some final feelings around this connection. I have unblocked me. I miss you. Okay, maybe you cut them off. Maybe they don't like that you cut them off. Or you're going to pull back because they just weren't deciding. The attention of others. I'm addicted to the attention of others. I love feeling wanted and needed. I don't feel whole without it. They're not giving up the chase. They like being chased. They like chasing. There's some people that stay in that new energy all the time. They like to chase people. get them to date them, get them to sleep with them, capture them, and then they basically ghost them and move on to the next, because it's like a high. It's like a drug to them. It's an adrenaline rush. Okay. It's an ego booster. It's a, you know, it makes them feel, you know, invincible. Like, look at all these people that I can, you know, seduce. So if somebody is keeping their options open, they could be stuck in this cycle. They just like that beginning phase of falling in love with somebody or getting somebody to fall in love with them. And then they move on. Sad. Unclear. I don't know how I feel about this connection. This is what's going on. I have to tell you, Spirit is going to they're going to like pull this out of your life, and they're going to put something great in your life. Look at this. I've got one that's playing games. This is a game to me, the way I'm acting, responding, posting. Okay. And then I've got somebody, you're so special. You're truly divine. I've never felt energy like yours before, and I can't get enough. So which do you want? You know, like door A or door B? I don't feel like it's going to be a hard choice. I don't. I think that you're going to be pleasantly surprised that Spirit removes the person who is intentions aren't pure, and their intentions are to eventually would hurt you, to bringing someone into your life that makes you feel amazing and special. So they're saying, I'm coming in contact with you soon. So whoever this is coming soon. And I think it's going to catch you by surprise. I do. I think while you're going through this with this other person of who am I to them, and why do I feel like I'm always waiting for them, or why do I feel like I don't know where I stand or what's going to happen with them, all of a sudden somebody else perks your attention or grabs your attention, and your life just changes on a dime. And the person who's been playing games with you, you just walk away from and say, I'm not doing this anymore. So, wow. I was not expecting this in this reading. This was a page turner. Let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you always for your comments. I'm very grateful. And if you would like to book a private reading, please check out my website, kathymamolin.psychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other channels, my Pick a Card channel, my Twin Flame channel, and those links are in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading today. You got a lot going on, and we could have a tremendous change happening very, very soon. We'll see you soon.